Okay, this is adding form to your gesture drawing. So you go back and draw your gesture drawing. We're going to draw this walking figure. You're going to do all of them in this packet, but I'm going to go through this standard walk figure with you, and then you can do the rest. So we're going to draw your head, make it more of an egg shape. Then you need the spine, and the spine goes straight up and down for this one, and it should be about 2 head lengths. Okay, and then you have, the shoulders are twisted this time, so they look really short. And then the hips are also pretty short because you're looking at from the side. This is a side view of walking, so this one is a little bit different. And then you have this arm that goes down about halfway, and then it comes down again. Oop. Need that to be shorter than the hips. Made that too long. And I made that one too long. I gotta shorten that up. That's better. And then the hand. And this hand arm comes from behind. So I'm going to draw it right now. And then when we add the form to it, it will be a little bit hidden. And then the hand. The legs, this one comes out. It should be almost as long as the spine. And the knee. This knee lines up almost with that wrist. So yep, I got that about right. And then it comes down. And this foot is up some. It's not flat down. This one is going back, so it comes down about the same point as the other knee. And then this one comes back. Angle that foot a little too much. Level that off just a little more. There we go. And this one, the heel is up in the air and it's just on its toes. So try to make sure, if this is the ground, that those two are meeting at about the same point. Okay. Now, to add basic forms, the body down to the waist is an oval, kind of egg shape. And then the hips, we're doing another oval around the hips. And then the waist goes in there between those two. Arms and legs are cylinders. So this arm goes behind, so we're only going to see part of it. So I'm not going to draw this shoulder. I'm going to draw the elbow. So I'm going to draw a little oval for the elbow, and then I'm going to connect it up into that shoulder there. And then this one is going to come out from behind, so I'm only going to see part of it. And then here's the wrist, and the wrist is usually skinnier than the elbow. But these are straight. You don't need to bend them or anything, because we're making this look like it's bending only at the joints. And then for the hand, we're going to kind of make it look like it's got a glove. So we're just going to give it a thumb and a group of fingers. This arm, we need a shoulder joint and an elbow joint. And this one is crossing in front of the body, so we're actually going to see all of it. So you can draw that whole cylinder. The wrist is a little bit skinnier than the elbow. Bring it down. And then the thumb and the grouping of fingers. Then you've got your knee, and bring it all the way up to the middle of the hips and on the outside here. And then your ankle is going to be skinnier than your knee. So this should narrow a little bit, but it should be straight, fairly straight still. And then the foot, I'm going to make that part the toes. Oops, sorry, I looked at the wrong one. Try that again. The foot is just going to come down at an angle there. There's the toes, and then it's going to come back. So there's the foot. Then I'm going to do this knee, and then bring it down at about almost up to the hips. It meets close, so a little bit lower down than the hips for the thigh. Then my ankle is going to be a little skinnier than the knee. And then the foot, angle down, toes, angle back for the heel. And then the neck is a cylinder, so I'm going to put a cylinder in here for the neck. And that is your basic form for the walking. Okay, now I'm going to also do the following, the next one on your page, because that one you can see the structure of the person a little bit better. So I'm going to start with the head again. And then I'm going to do the spine. And yes, you need to redraw these. I don't want you to just add form onto the gesture drawings you already did. I want you to redraw the gesture drawings. It doesn't hurt to practice these. Your leg comes down like this. And then the foot. This leg goes out, back down, and there's that foot. Arms and a hand. Arms and a hand. Okay, now I'm ready to add my forms. So I'm going to do the body first. Goes over the shoulder some and about where the waist would meet. Then I'm going to do the hips around the hip line, almost connected to the waist. And then some people will have skinny waists and some will have bigger ones. They're all going to be different, so you'll have to see when you're drawing your actual person what it looks like. We have shoulders. Don't make them too skinny. Elbows. Connect them. Wrists. Connect those. And then a glove for a hand. Another shoulder, elbow, connect them. Notice that I'm going out bigger than that line. I'm going on either side of that line. Wrist, connect them. Remember the wrist should be skinnier. Glove for the hand. I need an oval for the knees, Start from the middle and come down. Oop. Try that again. Need to make my knees bigger still. I didn't make them big enough yet. That's better. It'll be chunky legs. But that's okay. Then this one, make sure this one looks like it's going behind that leg. They need to look like this one's in front of that one. Ankles. And then your foot. Now this foot is going to be a block. So I'm going to start with a rectangle, and then I'm going to connect it back into the ankle and close it off like a rectangular prism. So this is the falling person. So there's your first two. You need to do the rest of these in your packet. You have 2, 4, 5 more to do.
Can I put a thumbs up?